You're watching Fox 13 News at 9.
If you've ever had a baby pass away, this next story may not shock you. But for those who haven't, it may be more difficult to understand.
It's a story about a local photographer who helps grieving parents heal. Now, warning, some of the pictures you're about to see are powerful.
So if you have children in the room, you may not want them to watch. Here's Fox 13's Katie Carlisle.
At first glance, the images might not draw attention, but once you learn the pictures are of children who have already passed, the power of the photo grabs hold.
Sudden shock, you don't know what to expect and you don't plan for anything like that.
Poignant and painful, these pictures tell life stories that were bitterly short, some ending before birth.
I really hope that I can make these babies look like their parents see them and want to remember them.
Julie Williams not only photographs babies, her pictures include grieving parents and siblings in their most private moments.
It's very beautiful and very, very healing for these parents.
Julie is part of a nonprofit organization called Now I Lay Me Down to Sleep. Volunteers go into hospitals to take photos for mourning parents.
I just use a regular on-camera flash.
A professional photographer, Julie knew she could help, but she didn't know how much.
I have my little pack full of cards.
On average, Julie is called to the hospital 2 or 3 times a week. One week in January, her services were needed 13 times.
I just knelt down and I said, Heavenly Father, I will do as many of these as you need me to do, but you have to give me the energy and the ability to do it.
For me, I think it's just the memory to keep her, and you know what I mean?
To keep her in our thoughts. I mean, she'll always be in my heart, but just to see her and to know that she's our little angel watching over us.
Last June, Tara Adams went into labor early. Doctors say a stillborn Kylie died from a genetic defect.
People probably think this is like a shrine, but we have all the pictures Julie did right on our table right when you walk in.
Now looking back at it, I could see a little heart in her ear.
Casey and Zach Johnson also displayed Julie's work in their home. In December, Casey's placenta broke. They not only lost their baby, Casey almost lost her own life.
I don't remember holding her for the first time, and if I didn't get these pictures, I wouldn't be able to remember what she looked like.
Julie came and took pictures of Addison in the womb, 33 weeks. And while not everyone would want pictures, Julie hopes people understand why some do.
Think about it, if they were in that situation, would they think it was morbid, or would they be so grateful?
Julie sometimes still cries, although the pain has eased since her first shoot.
The first session that I went on, I came home and I woke my little boy up out of bed, and I just held him for hours and just cried. And I was so grateful that I have had everything that I do have. But it really puts into perspective what these parents go through.
So what is it like inside that hospital room? Last week, one Utah family let us talk with them as Julie took photos of their newborn baby boy who had passed on just hours earlier. That story a little later in this newscast. In the newsroom, Katie Carlisle, Fox 13 News, Utah.
This is a Fox 13 Health Watch.
A new report finds American children are 6 times more likely to be prescribed powerful antipsychotic drugs than British children.